Now, here in Washington, D.C., the mayor's office recently held a first-of-its-kind meeting for residents from the local African community, eager to hear about the mayor's plans for them. An estimated 11,000 of the district's residents are African-born, with many living, working and/or studying in the city. Recognizing their presence and contribution to Washington, Mayor Vincent Gray met with some of them at the first African Town Hall meeting organized by the D.C. Mayor's Office on African Affairs.
The African immigrant community in the city represents a whole host of professions, and it makes our city even more diverse, makes our city even more rich.
This question is from Crystal in Kenya.
Broadcast live on a local public radio station, many in the audience and others via email had several questions for the mayor, including his commitment to senior citizens, educating and employing the African community, and protecting residents from unlawful detention or deportations through the Washington-based Immigration and Customs Enforcement, also known as ICE.
I just issued a new executive order about a week ago, clarifying that we're not going to be the enforcement arm of ICE in the District of Columbia.
Thank you. Mayor Gray acknowledged tensions between the African and African-American community in the city, particularly faced by cab drivers. He attributed this to misunderstanding and encouraged more tolerance between the two groups. The mayor also urged the African community to help push for statehood for Washington, D.C., so that city residents can have direct representation in the Congress.
A lot of you have come here from other places, come from places where you're more free here. So you know what it means to be oppressed. So we are oppressed in this city, and it's time for us to stand up for our rights, and I invite you all to do that in this room to bring democracy to the District of Columbia.
Sylvie Bello of Cameroon is already on board and has been mobilizing Africans around the statehood issue.
DC statehood is crucial. It's our time as Africans to take ownership of America. It's our time to invest in America. A lot of us may come from countries that may not have strong democracies like others have alluded to. And in DC, we don't have democracy. So as Africans in the district, we should stand up for statehood.
D.C. resident Amadou Bachir Diop of Senegal owns property on H Street, one of D.C.'s revitalized urban areas.
I think it could be very fruitful if we could seek some strong partnership from the government. Then we'll be able to thrive as a community and be part of the one city that the mayor is so into implementing.
Thank you very much for...
There was much applause for the mayor following the meeting, which he promised to be the first of many more to come. Director Ngozi Mezi of the office that organized the event reinforced the mayor's message of commitment to Washington, D.C.'s African residents.
In the past, they've had negative experiences with different administration. So I just really wanted them to see that this is a mayor that really is here for the betterment of immigrants and the ethnic constituencies of the District of Columbia.
Within the audience, it seems like he has already been engaged with the community on different levels, so which is an encouraging sign for the African immigrant community in Washington, D.C. area. And broader, not just the Washington, D.C., I would say Washington, D.C. metropolitan area.
Now, Mayor Vincent Gray says while he cannot address all the concerns raised by the district's African community, he encourages residents to engage with him through the D.C. Mayor's Office on African Affairs.